Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Dell. If you're new and you've never viewed me before, welcome. I definitely feel like this reading found you for a reason. And if you are returning, welcome back. I'm going right into the tarot. I just feel guided to go into the tarot. So I'm using the Kott tarot today. I have not used it on the channel before. It's a really fun deck, so that's what we're using. And I'll write it in the description box. So if that's something you want to explore for yourself, you can check it out. Yeah. Thank you to all the new subscribers recently and those who leave comments. It's greatly appreciated, and it's wonderful to see the channel grow and to see the community grow and the vibe to lift and you guys be a part of that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All the likes and shares. It's a wonderful way of supporting, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. Bottom of the deck. I have to actually, because I haven't used this deck in a while, there's little symbols for things, so I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that means wands, but let me just double check. So that would be the Ten of Wands. I have a little, there it is, a little cheat sheet here. So it is wands, so the Ten of Wands, so releasing burdens. I'm hearing like undoing overload. Someone's got a lot of stuff going on. Sorry, my face is really expressive sometimes, so if I'm ever doing something crazy with my face, I'm thinking usually. I'm seeing somebody who's like you're doing so much, or you have so much on your plate, it's actually causing like back pain, like upper back pain between the shoulder blades. I'm seeing it. And I'm just seeing someone like literally like this, like you're just carrying a lot. So if you want to do this with me right now, I feel like it's necessary. So just taking a deep breath in, exhale out, lower the shoulders, and inhale in, fill those lungs, exhale out, lower the shoulders. If this isn't working and you're feeling still tense, repeat that as many times as needed. Pause the video if you want, and then you can also try this one where you're inhaling in, fill the lungs. As you exhale, say to yourself, I am lowering my shoulders. And then repeat, inhale in, into the lungs. Exhale, my shoulders are now completely relaxed. Something about telling your body like it's a fact will actually really release those muscles and release tension. It's like your brain's communicating and sending the alert to do that. So my cat's at the door. Let me let him in. 1 second. Okay, and I'm back. He was letting me know it was lunchtime, and let's go. So, all right. So anyway, with that message, just something like you're unloading, learning to delegate. I know this is like really weird for some people to do or to learn, especially if you've always been the one who's done the undertaking for everything about like I have to be the one to do all this stuff. So but learning to delegate, seeing, okay, I'm also seeing somebody categorize like, all right, this is a you problem. I'm giving this back to you to handle because I can't be responsible for this. And then these are me problems, so I'm going to look at just this. This is what I'm in control of. This is what I'm capable of dealing with at this time. But yeah, I'm just getting somebody, let's say like you have, I'm hearing, this is a really specific example, so it might not resonate with everybody, for everyone. I'm seeing, let's say you have an adult child living with you. They are an adult, keyword, they're an adult, but they are your child and they are living with you. Whatever the circumstance may be, it doesn't matter. What I'm seeing is, are you still taking it upon yourself to make sure that they are getting up every single day for work on time? Are you still making sure that, or are you taking it upon yourself to make sure their sheets are clean? Are you doing their laundry? Are you still packing their lunch? Are you know, nothing wrong with this. This is always a space of no judgment, but how Spirit's bringing it forward is like, it would actually help them if they are able to do these things themselves. You know what I mean? To learn how to be self-sufficient, and that it's actually their responsibility that they get up on time for their own job. You know, that they clean their own sheets, that they, you know, that kind of a thing. They clean their own bathroom is coming through. So Again, I'm not, there's never any judgment here as I'm delivering these messages, always in divine love. But Spirit's saying it would be way easier on you if you let go of those burdens, because it's not actually your responsibility. And if you're like, I don't have adult children or anything like that, but I feel like you're like, oh, but I see how this applies to another area of my life. For some too, it's like you're doing somebody's job at work. Like I'm seeing the copying is actually done by, like, there's a designated copy person, but you're adamant you just do it yourself because it's always right when you do it. I totally get that. I used to be like that in an office job I had, but I would end up doing everything. But the main point though is I feel like there's just space where you can delegate, especially right now if you have a lot going on. So that's the first message. We have Justice. This card's really funny. This whole deck's really funny. Justice. So I'm getting, I'm laughing at it. I'm getting, it's like, yes, are you ready to go out again? Okay, and I'm back. I was just thinking, like, to be a cat, literally, like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat, and now I'm gonna lay in the sun. It feels like heaven. So with Justice, I'm getting, once you unload, their balance is restored. So it's like there's this element of balance that can come back into your life where it's, I'm hearing, how do you feel when you're out of balance? You feel kind of like out of whack, and you don't have a lot of time, effort, or energy available to do the things that you want to do. I see that returning to you, but it does take some restructuring of your time, your resources. So that could be money, that could be what's valuable for you. So your time, your health. I just keep getting a bunch of different scenarios, so I'm not really sure who's all watching. But I'm seeing too, it's like somebody who has been trained in a job to do heavy lifting for years and years and years, but since you've been in the job, there's now like machinery or equipment that can do the job. It doesn't mean that you don't have to do that type of work anymore, but it's just, is there a way that you can make it easier on yourself? I'm seeing a produce bag flying through the wind outside the window, and it just got caught in the tree, but I'm not really sure where it came from. I don't know if that's relevant for some, but I'm hearing Baby You're a Firework by Katy Perry, that song. I think in the lyric it goes, do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? So that could be relevant. And I'll add that to the Spotify playlist so you can check it out. I'm hearing you're meant for so much more. Like your Spirit's saying, like, we want you to divide your time, to delegate your time, to value your time, because we have a lot of things we want you to explore and experience in this life. And if you're stuck being responsible for everyone else when you really don't have to, I understand that could upset somebody, me saying that, so I apologize. It's never my intention. But it's just get that Spirit wants you to really try to bring things back into balance, so that way you can do more fun things. Life is meant to be explored, meant to be, fun is meant to be had. So for some too, there's this learning to get out of codependency. I'm seeing someone kind of struggle with, like, well, if I'm not around to be doing that all the time, am I just going to lose my position? So in the event of, like, if you have an adult child who's staying with you, if you're not doing their laundry or waking them up or making them lunch, even though they're like 40 years old, I get it might feel like, well, when will I see them then? But it's like shifting into, all right, now we have lunch on Tuesdays, or now we shift into how we are enjoying ourselves and our time together. So Two of Cups is the next card to come through. I feel like it's making way for and creating space, I'm hearing, for more harmonious relationships and for more stories to be told. So you create new experiences. When you create new experiences for yourself, you have new stories to tell. I'm seeing you don't get to tell a story like, oh, we went to Rome as a family, it was so much fun, we laughed, we saw this, we did that, we ate here, we had the best pasta. I just heard we had the best pasta in Brodo, so that might be something you enjoy. And you don't get to create that when you're feeling depleted, ragged, run down, tired, you know what I mean? Like the plastic bag drifting through the wind, you know? Yeah. There's another one coming down the street, so I'm wondering if someone's trash is falling over. It's a really windy day today. So, but anyway, yeah, I just feel like there's more harmony when you have space to really just be yourself and be responsible for yourself. So, obviously, people need our help sometimes, and we step in and we can help, obviously. But I'm just getting it's been going on for a while. I'm hearing that song. How long has this been going on? So Spirit always tries to bring light to it, like make it lighter, make it fun. So, then we have Two of Wands. I feel like this is you setting sail on a new course and being recommitted to yourself. I am, just on a side note, I am getting major partnership energies. So if a partnership is something that you really want with someone, like a romantic partnership, reclaiming more time for yourself. So I'm hearing it's like spending more time by yourself, or doing things like treating yourself to a coffee, treating yourself to a movie, going out with yourself. It actually acts as like a placeholder, so that way when you are ready to meet someone and connect with someone, I just heard again, so it could be that maybe there's been some distance with somebody because you just don't have the time to connect because your head's wrapped up in all these other things you should be doing, but should you be doing that? I'm getting it's, again, like delegating, lifting some of that burden off of your chest, off of your shoulders, talking about it so that way you can actually spend your time with people that you want to in a way that you are feeling called to at this time. You know what I mean? In a way that matters to you. So that was a side message, but that's coming in pretty strongly. So, and I just feel like you're creating room on that path by just reclaiming your time, space, energy, and resources. And then we have the Moon. If you're not sure what this is, but the message is speaking to you, I'm getting it will be illuminated in due time. I'm just noticing the dogs on the Moon. That's really funny. I'm feeling like it's going to come to light. If it hasn't already, it's like whatever this problem is or this issue or challenges that's surfacing, adversity, it's coming to light so that way you can diverge it, you know, diverge the energy, meaning like to split it up how it needs to be. So, and that's all. So that's all I'm hearing for today. Thank you so much for liking, watching, do subscribe, do take care, and until next time I will see you. Bye.